HarperVia and HarperAudio present Inner Space, a novel by Jakub Szamalek, translated by Kaja Beresford, performed by Sophie Amoss. For Matilda, matchless in the entire universe. 1. December 8th, 2021. Hearing transcript. Lamar, do you require a Bible? Hunt, no thank you. Lamar, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Hunt, I do. Lamar, I understand you have information that is relevant to the work of this commission. Is that correct? Hunt, it is. Lamar, please present your testimony. Hunt, where should I start? From the day of the accident? Lamar, no, from the beginning. Baikonur, August 4th, 2021, 1643 GMT +5. Nate Hunt was waiting for his wife. Lucy was running late. "Dad, I'm bored," whined their daughter, Eliza. Nate was holding her in his lap. The girl's hair had been rubbing against his sweater, creating a static charge. It tickled Nate's nose. "Yes, I know," he sighed. "You've already told me." Nate was bored, too. The ceremonies, the excursions, and the press conferences, all of it seemed never-ending. Nate was also terrified. These two emotional states might seem incompatible, but they definitely weren't. He was last here 8 years ago, and the same thing had happened. But that time, he had been on his own. He hadn't needed to mentally rehearse what he would tell their child if something went wrong. Now he couldn't find the right words. Perhaps there simply weren't any. "When will Mom come?" asked the little girl. "Soon," he replied. "How long is soon?" "I don't know, sweetheart." "Do you want a candy, little girl?" asked the woman sitting next to them, speaking Russian. She smiled invitingly at Eliza and rustled a bag of hard candies. But Eliza didn't feel like talking to strangers. She turned away from the woman and buried herself into her father. "Sorry, she's sleepy," said Nate, smiling apologetically. He had picked up his Russian incidentally. He had helped Lucy revise for her Russian exams so many times that various phrases had stuck in his mind. His favorite Russian word was pochamochka, a person who asks too many questions. It fitted Eliza to a T. The woman nodded understandingly. Most likely she'd also been up since dawn. Nate wondered how many times she'd been through this. Was it her third or fourth time? She wasn't showing any sign of nerves. Quite the opposite. Her broad smile never flagged. Maybe it was because, besides the candies, her handbag contained a packet of tranquilizers. "Let's play a game, then," suggested Eliza. "Good idea," said Nate. "How about I spy?" "Okay. You go first." Nate scanned the room. It looked like a classroom or a dentist's waiting room. Harsh fluorescent lights, beige walls with faded posters, rows of plastic chairs, and sickly-looking plants on the windowsill. What differed was the thick plexiglass barrier that divided the room into two. On the other side of it stood a long table with 3 microphones, each labeled with a name written in the Russian alphabet at the top, then repeated in the Latin alphabet underneath. Anton Kovalyov, Lev Zayatsev, Lucy Poplatsky. "I spy with my little eye something beginning with M," whispered Nate. "Is it map?" asked Eliza.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?